Do it, you guys!
Go.
I was just... Ow! Don't be so mean.
Sit in the car and we're gonna put you in there.
You do not have to be so mean!
Sit in the car!
You better leave me!
These were the moments when entitled grandmas who thought they were above the law met their match in the form of no-nonsense cops, beginning with the most entitled woman in the world.
Please do not touch me. I will report you. Ow, that hurt.
On August 7, 2023, officers responded to a scene where an accident had just taken place. When they arrived, the victim quickly pointed to a woman, accusing her of causing the crash. As an officer approached her, this lady didn't seem to grasp the seriousness of what she had just done.
Hey, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna call my husband. I can't find my keys.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right.
I'm good.
So, where are you coming from?
Oh, nowhere. Just, I was bike riding.
You were bike riding?
Yeah.
Okay. And then how'd you get here?
I drove.
You drove here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. No, you don't realize you've been involved in an accident?
No.
What happened?
I was not in an accident.
You weren't in an accident?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I don't believe you, ma'am. You have got front end damage to the front of your vehicle. You said that you drove. What's your name?
I'll need to tell you my name.
Well, you are currently being detained.
Why?
For a motor vehicle accident.
For what?
You struck another vehicle with your vehicle.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Why do you say you didn't?
I did not.
Okay. Well, you just told me that you did.
No,
because you told me that you
not.
drove, and then you've got witnesses that are stating that you hit another vehicle.
I did not. I did not.
So, do you mind explaining to me what's going on? Why you're not
I'm just
cooperative?
waiting for my husband because obviously I locked my keys in my car.
Okay.
So you can be on your way.
All right. Well, I'm not heading out anywhere.
Okay.
The lady, obviously drunk, kept insisting she had done absolutely nothing wrong, and at some point even tried to dismiss the officer. The officer, however, didn't seem bothered by any of this and just went on with what officers usually do in situations like these. And here's where things get pretty messy.
Are you willing to do the field test? Show
No.
me that you're not impaired? Okay.
I'm not willing to do anything,
Not
sir.
willing to do anything?
No.
Okay. Can you turn around and put your hands behind your back?
No.
Nope. All right.
No.
You're going to turn around and put your hands behind your back.
All right.
You're going to turn around and put your hands behind your back.
All right, I'll do the thing.
Nope.
I'll do the
Nope.
thing.
Too late. We've already
No.
passed it. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
No, I'll do the thing. No. We're not doing that. No, we are not doing this. No, no. We're not doing this. You are not. Do not touch me. Please do not touch me. I will report you. Ow, that hurt. Ow.
The officer, clearly done with her nonsense, proceeded to place her under arrest. You'd think this would be enough to make her calm down, but instead, the woman became even more erratic.
Sit in the car and we're gonna put you in there.
You do not have to be so mean.
Sit in the car!
I will. Why are you being so aggressive?
Sit in the car.
Jesus
Sit in the
God.
car. This is your
Sit in the
opportunity.
car, I'm gonna pull you in.
Oh my God.
After a long evening of back and forth, she was arrested and charged with resisting arrest and operating while under influence, OWI. The officer in the next case was certainly a match for the most chaotic sisters in the whole of Florida. On December 12, 2023, Florida State Police officers were called to a movie theater over reports of two women who had taken disruptive to a new level, shouting loudly at random times and tossing popcorn like it was part of the show. The officers arrived quickly and approached the pair, who seemed completely unfazed by their arrival. And when it came time to explaining themselves, they didn't do much to convince the officers that their presence wasn't needed.
So what the manager asked me to do is to give you guys a trespass warning. Basically, nothing criminal. It's just saying that you guys understand that you guys can't come back here. Okay?
No, it's not okay, sir. We're
Oh,
both
listen, you don't have a say. This business can do whatever they want. Okay?
We're innocent until proven guilty. That's the country I live in.
I never charged you with a
told me
crime.
I can't come back.
That's correct. You're being
Well,
trespassed.
he owes us a refund for the movie.
Okay.
If
well,
we
that is up to the manager. I can't force him to do the refund and whatever.
The officers, still calm at this point, attempted to handle the situation in a civil manner. But one of the women decided to take things to a whole new level.
You don't need these.
Don't snatch.
Don't you
Don't
touch
snatch.
your hands off. Police
Don't snatch.
brutality.
Your hands
Police
off.
brutality.
Let go of the ID.
Police brutality.
You're gonna
Let go of me.
You're gonna go to jail for resisting. How about that?
Resisting what?
You just turned a non-criminal act into a criminal
No, I
act.
didn't.
Yes, you did.
Really? I'll be filing a complaint against you. What is your
You're
name?
going to jail for resisting. Do you understand that?
The woman tried to snatch something from the officer, but the no-nonsense officer didn't hesitate to remind her exactly who was in charge.
Resisting arrest for what?
Stand
I
up.
said resisting?
You snatched
Take a
something
picture.
from me. Everything is being audio and video recorded. Do you understand?
Let go of me.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Let go of Diana. Brutality. Brutality.
Get
Police
on your
brutality.
belly. Get on your belly now.
You are way
Get
out of
on
line.
your belly now.
You are way out of line.
Say what you want.
The officers swiftly placed her in handcuffs, likely trying to keep her calm and under control. But her sister, the other woman, decided to jump in, and together they made it clear to the officer that they were just getting started.
You don't touch me. You don't touch a police officer. Do you understand?
But you can touch a senior citizen.
Absolutely. When she commits a crime, she's going to get touched.
Touch a crime. commit
She's
a crime.
going to get touched.
She didn't commit a crime.
She
I
did
took
to
my
me.
driver's license back.
Well, say what you want. You took it and you scratched my finger.
However, their grasp of the law wasn't enough to save her from the consequences. The woman who resisted was sentenced to a few days in jail and fined $250. The woman in the next case certainly didn't have to be rude, but the officer made sure to put her back in line the moment she stepped out.
Get out of the car.
You better leave me!
On a bright, sunny day, an officer pulled over a woman after noticing her brake lights weren't working, an issue that posed a threat to other drivers and was, of course, illegal.
Hello.
Hi.
So what's going on with your truck?
It's been hit, and we're waiting to see if I can't find a bed for it. A short bed. It's drivable.
Yeah, but it's not legal because you got a busted taillight. You got your driver's license insurance on you? How long ago has it been like that?
Probably about 6 months.
Oh, okay. Well, you've had plenty of time to get it fixed. All right, Miss Hamill. Since you informed me that you've had that for 6 months.
Oh yeah, and we're just looking for a bed because we can't find a short bed. I mean, my brother's looking for it.
Can you at least get the light?
I don't know if I can get the they've got lights on them, don't they? They do have lights in them, and they do work.
Well, it's broken.
Yeah, I know it's broken.
So if you hit your brake lights, that white bulb's going to blind somebody at night.
Oh, okay. Well, can I put red tape on it? Will that work?
Yeah, but I don't think red tape's going to help you there. You don't have enough plastic to tape over.
Well, you know, I kind of hate to buy one if I'm going to get the whole bed and it's going to have everything on it.
The officer noted that she'd had plenty of time to get the brake lights fixed, but for reasons known only to her, she hadn't. Still, he didn't make a big deal of it. He just needed her to do one last thing before she could be on her way. But right then, things took a turn for the worse.
Okay. Well, I did issue for a defective equipment. It's $80. You have till September 16th to take care of this. Get you to sign there with the Exodus.
So you don't even give a warning for this?
You've been driving around for 6 months like that.
I'm truthful.
Well, I'm not going to give you a warning for something you've been driving for 6 months. Either way, I'm issuing you a citation. Sign there, please.
Well, I don't want to sign it because I don't want to do $80.
You don't want to sign it?
No, because I don't think that I deserve to pay $80 for something that is fixable and I can fix it.
All right.
If that's all you want to do.
Go ahead and step out of the car.
Why?
Because you're under arrest. Step out. Step out of the vehicle.
The officer needed her to sign a citation for defective equipment, acknowledging that part of her vehicle was non-functional, which came with an $80 fee. But at that moment, she flared up, refusing to sign. This prompted the officer to declare her under arrest. Little did they both know this was just the beginning of a long afternoon ahead.
Do not take off.
Shut up and give me that and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
You want me
Step
to-
out.
See your ass! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Do that to me.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
I am not. You better leave me.
Put your hands behind your
Leave
back!
me alone.
Put your hands behind your back!
No.
Now!
I said leave me alone. and I mean it. Leave me alone.
Put your hands behind your back!
Sensing the trouble she had gotten herself into, the woman attempted to flee the scene. But before she could get far, she was caught, but still continued to resist arrest, prompting the officer to use a taser on her. With the woman now fully immobilized, the officer had just one job left to do. She was arrested and taken to the police vehicle, where she would either be taken to jail or pay a fine. If you're loving our content so far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. While we could fault the woman in this case over her disobedience, the woman in the next case was a proper troublemaker who did everything she could to frustrate the officers.
We gotta go. All right, we'll back up. Then get up and move.
On July 14, 2023, the chief of police in La Crosse, Wisconsin was dispatched to a residence where a woman was refusing to leave despite being asked to. She was reported to be repeatedly ringing the doorbell, and when she didn't get a response, she began circling the home as if it were a hostage situation. Upon hearing this, the chief of police responded immediately, arriving at the scene to find that the situation was worse than initially reported.
You gotta grab your stuff and go.
Why?
They don't want you here.
My aunt doesn't want me here?
Nope.
Lily,
Yep, she just said I want you to go. So grab your stuff and...
can I talk to her?
Nope.
Says who?
Me. They told me that they want you gone. So
Why would she say that?
Because she has a right to. This is her property. Everyone inside the house said they want you gone. So go ahead and grab your stuff.
You're a chief?
Yes.
Of what?
Police department.
Of Camel Police?
Yes. So go ahead and grab your stuff and take off.
Who's your boss?
Me.
Really?
Yep.
You're your boss?
I'm the boss.
Huh, of the fire station that you told me to leave earlier and leave the rocks?
Yep, that was me. You know, because you were sitting in front of a business that was closed.
That's not a business, that's a fire station, and I know who
That's
I
a
am.
town hall.
Really? Well, they say my kitty's out, it's for you.
Okay, grab your stuff and you gotta leave this property.
Can you leave the property?
No, Melissa, I'm telling you to leave the property.
What's my last name?
You told me your name this morning.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Melissa, we're not gonna keep arguing. You gotta leave the property.
Apparently, this wasn't the first time the police chief had been called regarding this woman, identified as 48-year-old Melissa. She repeatedly urged her to leave the property, expressing concern over her presence. However, she countered by telling the police chief to leave the premises too. The chief may have thought a lesser show of force would be enough to resolve the situation, but Melissa was just getting started.
This is private property. You're not allowed out here. Come on. Are you refusing to leave?
You're refusing to leave.
Melissa, I'm here because of you.
Why are you here because of me?
Because you're causing a disturbance on private property.
I'm talking to the turtles.
Okay.
Turtles?
You don't talk to the turtles. This is private property.
You own the turtles?
No, but American Marine owns this property, so you're not allowed out here.
You know what, Maria? Marine is water.
You're not in the water. You're up here.
So,
Okay, come on. You have to leave. We gotta go.
alright, we'll back up.
Then get up and move.
Why are you bossing me?
Because you're not moving.
I'm not moving? Well, what is your issue with me?
Melissa, I don't have an issue with you
What's
until
my
you
middle
cause a
name?
disturbance everywhere you go and I get called to it.
Why are you yelling
Come on,
at
let's
me?
go. Get up.
What disturbance am I causing?
No, you're not.
Don't touch me. I am owned by Jesus Christ.
You're not owned by
King
anybody.
of all kings.
Okay, Melissa, come here.
No.
Melissa.
The officer, growing increasingly tired of the situation, continued to try to get her off the premises, but Melissa wouldn't listen to reason. Instead, she attempted to walk away from the officer, though not away from the property itself. At this point, the officer and her colleagues decided it was time to take much-needed action.
See a patrol car out with me.
Officer there.
Put your arms out. No. Let go. Melissa, let go.
Pinch me.
Let go.
You can't touch me on private property.
Melissa, put your arms behind your back.
What is your problem?
I told you to.
Why are you so angry with me?
Put your arms behind your back.
No.
Put your arms behind.
Jesus Christ, save me now.
Melissa.
No. This is wrong.
Melissa.
I'm gonna go to the ground if you
Take it
stop.
down.
If you don't
Take it
stop.
Help me. Someone help me.
Melissa, get on the ground.
Melissa was immediately subdued and placed under arrest. Following her arrest, she was charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting or obstructing an officer and 2 counts of disorderly conduct. The woman in the next case was too old for the attitude she exhibited, but the officers made sure to remind her that they make no exceptions. On March 6, 2022, officers responded to a dispute where a woman had refused to leave a residence, despite the owner's request. One of the officers spotted her just outside the house and approached her.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Oh, really good.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I came for help a couple times up there at the station like they had told me to do, and they wouldn't come.
I'm
They
sorry.
won't come. That's all right. I take good matters into my own hands, and there's been a lot going on here in the past 15 years.
Oh, do you mind sitting in my car with me to talk to me real quick? The wind's really crazy right now.
No thanks. I don't trust you guys.
The officer tried to be subtle in her conversation, avoiding the main reason she had approached the woman, identified as 72-year-old Melinda. But Melinda saw right through the approach, and that was when she began to act dramatic.
I mean, you can look. It's all from the patio.
Okay.
A lot of stuff here.
Are you supposed to be here? I'm coming in on the last end of it.
The police won't help me anymore.
Okay.
I've tried 3 times.
The police officer did her best to reason with Melinda, explaining why she wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. But to her, she was exactly where she needed to be. The officers planned to handle her, but first, they knew they'd have to put an end to a tactic she used often.
You guys need to work on whatever she's got in there that's yours needs to be out. I mean, you evicted her, but then we left this. I'm just saying, the excuse to keep coming back is the stuff's here.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Next week, and my brother's gonna help me again. We're gonna get all the rest of the big shit out.
It's almost out now.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's like 80% out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I start going through it again because she throw everything around. I don't know. What's mine? What's hers? And
Yeah.
Melinda often claimed she still had belongings in the apartment, using this as her excuse to keep coming back. The officers, fully aware of her tactic, knew exactly how to put a stop to it, though they expected this might trigger an erratic reaction from the self-proclaimed victim.
But the whole point is you're evicted. You've been evicted,
Listen,
correct?
Officer,
Quinn.
I've tried 3 times to get you guys to come down here with me because that's what you told me you would do. You said we're not going to watch you pack, but once you get packed, we will come and help you get your stuff out. That was 3 months ago. And nobody will come with me.
All you gotta do is call us.
And of course, they were right. Melinda continued acting erratically, talking back at the officers. But this was only the beginning, as her next move would land her in serious trouble.
Get out of my way.
Hold on a second.
You're not going
All right.
Don't do it! I swear to God!
Swear to God, what?
Don't do it! Don't do it, you guys! I was just... Ow! Ow! I was just in the hospital for 30 days! You can't do that! Ow! Ow! Ow!
She was subdued and booked on charges of trespassing, resisting arrest, and causing a disturbance.